Celebrity workout tape. Stars such as Fonda, Rita Moreno, Heather Locklear, and Sandy Duncan all seem to dominate the market. But which is actually the best all-around tape, and how do they differ from each other? When these fitness celebs were asked, the answers varied.
Well, the good thing about home videos is it makes it real easy to start exercising. You don't have to worry about going out in bad weather or feeling, kind of uncomfortable at a gym if you're not used to being in that kind of situation. You can fit it into your own schedule. And then oftentimes what happens, and it makes me real happy when I see it happen, people, women in particular, they begin to feel better, they get stronger, they have more confidence, and then they go out and they'll start adding other things to their exercise routine, whether it be taking a walk, going for a jog, riding a bicycle, climbing a mountain, whatever it is. That kind of getting out and doing a variety of exercises is I think, the ideal situation.
People like variety, and that's sometimes what happens when you just stick to one schedule, one exercise schedule. You get burnt out on it, and that's why you quit. And you have to have different things to like, for example, I'll run one day, I'll do the exercise tape another day, and maybe just work out in my gym room with weights another day. So just to vary my routine so I don't get bored and say, forget it.
Bring the song up, meet the other hand, overhead. Bring the song up.
There is a crying need for an easy workout that anybody can do, that is low impact, that is for beginners and intermediate people, that'll be fun. Now, easy and fun do not usually go together in most videos, and they're usually very boring.
And 2. Now on the forward move, you should really
This is a
clench your
workout
buttocks.
for the
Make sure
entire
everything
body
else
from head to toe,
stays.
works every muscle group in 27 exercises, but it's very accessible and doable by anybody.
2.
And the thing that I like most about Kevin Carlisle's concept, which he presented to me a couple of years ago, is that it's the kind of thing that you could do forever, and it will really help in that aging process. It won't injure you in any way, and it will kind of keep all of the joints fluid and the muscles stretched, and you're able to do it anywhere and anytime.
With so many tapes, the thought of competition becomes apparent.
One isn't a competitor in these kind of things. I really was aiming at an audience that I don't think anyone has addressed, and that's just the average American woman.
Well, I think, having seen most of those, the area that they cover is, the higher impact aerobic kind of thing. This is not that. This is a workout for the entire body from head to toe, works every muscle group in 27 exercises, but it's very accessible and doable by anybody.
With all these tapes prominently featuring women, some do find exercises for men.
Men go to aerobics classes. I mean, they go to gyms. You see them there, and I think just the same as women, they don't always have a lot of time on their hands. And as a matter of fact, there's a man in my tape. It's like in a class situation. So there's 4 people behind me, and they're fitness instructors, and one of them is a man. So you can the aerobics part is, you can get as funky as you want, it's kind of dance-oriented, funky kind of thing. If you want, you can watch him and get funky, or you can be like more ladylike, like a girl.
Double up with the arms. Right leg, half time, no arms.
One thing celebs do agree on is how the workout affects not only your body, but your mind.
Just the results aren't just physical, they're psychological. It's been discovered that when you do aerobic exercise, there's a chemical that's released in your body. They're called endorphins, and they help get rid of depression. They help relieve stress. They make you feel good. We call it an endorphin high, and once you've experienced that on a regular basis, that's what gives you the motivation to keep going, and it really does improve the quality of your life.
One other thing all these tapes have in common is a strong suggestion for eating right.
I think that one thing goes hand in hand with the other. Once you start doing one thing, you inevitably start saying, well, gee, this feels so good, and I feel so good that I should now take care of the other side of being fit, which is my diet and what I eat. And my husband, who's a doctor, has very good advice about diets. He says, don't go on diets. I mean, he was in practice for many, many years and took care of many heavy people. What happens with diets is that one day it's over. you've set a goal for yourself, right? And you've lost 20 pounds, whatever it is, 40. Then one day the diet is really over, and you know what happens. People go right back. So the only thing to do that's truly practical is to start changing your eating habits. That's the real, it's not a diet. It's just changing the way in which you eat forever.
But with many, many physically different types, is there any exercise tapes one should stay away from?
People who sit and look at these other tapes and go, oh, you have to put on those little cute outfits and you have to go jump around and oh, I'm never going to look like that. It's intimidating, and also probably, having danced my whole life, most of them are beyond the capability of the majority of people, and they shouldn't be doing those because they could hurt themselves.
Anything that's extreme. I don't know how else to tell it to you. The fact that my video is a very safe one, most people won't know that. They just don't know what is safe and what isn't. Anything that makes you squat, for Pete's sake, don't do it. Take that video back and say, I want my money back. Do not squat. It doesn't matter what age you are. It's very bad for your knees. Anything where you have to bend and touch your toes with a straight legs and a straight back, don't do it. Your knee should always be slightly bent. Always. That's where people absolutely kill themselves. And they don't even know that the video did it. You know, because that kind of injury usually comes a week later. You suddenly go, oh! And you think well, that's life. It's not life. It's a bad video, and there are a number of very unsafe videos out on the market. They don't get marked the way films get marked, GP and parental guidance and that kind of stuff, unfortunately. But anything that's extreme like that, just don't do it. Take it back, ask for your money back, and say this is not safe.
Second song, pants off, Andrew. Halftime, right knee.
And finally, with all these workout tapes running through the country, we asked celebrities what they thought of the response.
I feel real proud when I think of the effect that the home video market, the exercise video market has had in this country and in other parts in the world in terms of women's health, women's sense of confidence, ability to deal with stress. I mean, I get hundreds of letters every week, and women come up to me all the time and tell me which video they're doing and how it changed their life. It makes me feel very proud.